Okay, the deep dive is on. Today, we're looking at something almost every business owner wrestles with, right? That balance between what you need to do to operate and the risks that come with it.
Absolutely. And for vacation rental hosts, a big one is, well, cash on arrival.
Those three little words, they sound simple, but yeah, they can be terrifying.
They really represent a critical financial weak spot. We looked at some sources today, some real stories from hosts, pretty frustrated ones actually, and also some expert guides.
Hmm.
And they showed that, yeah, cash bookings might be essential, to get bookings in some places like Bosnia, one host mentioned. But wow, they just swing the door wide open for fraud, people being malicious, and just straight up financial loss for the host.
So what we want to do in this deep dive, it's kind of two things. First, we'll unpack this really frustrating story, the guest no-show and lie thing, to show exactly how the platforms often, well, let hosts down.
Yeah, where the system fails.
Exactly. And then straight after that, we pivot to five really essential, like non-negotiable strategies you need to put in place. Because honestly, waiting for the platform to help you out when there's a cash dispute, it's usually not going to end well.
It's a losing game, pretty
Yeah.
much. The basic problem is just so clear. Guest books, promises cash, doesn't show up.
And the host?
The host gets nothing, zero financial help.
Yeah.
That lost money, the fact the room was blocked, it all just lands right on the host's shoulders.
Yeah.
You basically end up being the, I don't know, the unofficial insurer for the platform's gaps.
Okay, let's dive into that nightmare scenario first. This story came from a host, Smukalko, over in the Balkans. They had a normal cash booking, talked to the guest, even agreed to a late check-in. Seemed totally standard, host did everything
It
right.
sounds completely routine, yeah.
Yeah.
But then the guest just didn't arrive.
Yeah.
A no-show. And the follow-up message, that's where it got, well, frankly, outrageous.
What?
Smukalko messages the guest, like, hey, where are you? And eventually gets a reply saying, get this, they did come, knocked on the apartment door, waited, and left because no one opened up.
No way. But Smukalko was in the apartment.
Exactly. That's the key. The host confirmed, I was right here, waiting. And maybe even more importantly, the guest couldn't possibly have even gotten into the building complex, let alone known which specific apartment door to knock on, without the host letting them in first.
So just a blatant lie, not even a good one.
A really clear, lazy lie, just, trying to dodge any blame or consequence.